Hey guys, welcome back. Last video we got Poppy done with this challenge, and honestly right now, as I said last time, it's stupidly easy, but we are now going on to Rarity. Cosmo! Let me pick Cosmo. Game. It's easy. Does it have a 4 in speed? What's going on up there? We're a scheme. Okay, Cosmo. 4 stamina, my bad. But I'm also 4 stealth. Who is the daily? It's GG, fine. Bell of luck. Cosmo is definitely gonna do well here. Okay, so for those who don't know, Cosmo's ability and, well, stat sheet, I did just show it, but I'll explain things real quick. Skill check, 1 star for Cosmo. That means my skill checks are stupidly small and I get very little amount for when I actually hit that. Not a problem. Move speed. This is how fast you will move. I am 3 stars, meaning I am standard speed. Same as last 3 videos actually. No, I think last time we did Eggson. Anyways, not me running those. Is this Sweet Charm? Yes, Sweet Charm and wear shoes. I need to find shoes ASAP. Running shoes. Okay. I found the running shoes. Time to close us to Sweet Charm, but running shoes is the general one that we pick for Cosmo. Move speed is good. Stamina is affecting the stamina bar down there, and after the first star, every star gives 25 to a maximum of 100, can be altered using trinkets as well. So, my question is, how mean is this run going to be? Give me high items at format 8. Not the worst generator or machine. But Shrimpo, so far really nice. Who's the other? When is the other boot gonna drop? I know I did not just find an air horn. Okay, next is Stealth. Stealth is, in my opinion, one of the most important stats of the game, where it alters basically how quickly you will be detected. Well, not quickly, how far away you will have to be before a Twisted will actually not detect you. We are 4 stealth. I swear I saw. Yeah, there is a machine with that. Good. Oh, it's Eggson. We're fine. We're good. We're happy. There's a machine there. We're fine. We're good. We're happy. Where's the last? Okay. I'm gonna check over here for items. And the last was extraction speed. We have 3, but it's how fast the ichor in the machine will rise. So the higher it is, the better off you'll be. Now, Cosmo's ability lets him heal other toons by removing some of his own health. And this is a solo challenge, meaning there is no other toons to heal. You guys might have already found the problem. My ability might as well just not exist. Previously on this challenge, we've done a few characters, none of which has had practically no ability. For all the characters have had something going for them. Even Shrimpo, while being a challenge, did have his stat spread. Okay. His stat spread at least was altered by his ability, which gives him minus 99 stealth. I did say he was a challenge. Poppy required us to get hit, which didn't happen until floor 6 when Pebble showed up, and we just weren't dealing with that, I'm gonna be honest. And frankly, I'm not gonna try the high ground with Cosmo here, partly because I don't want this video to be an hour long, but also because Cosmo doesn't have an ability to help me. Don't get me wrong, as soon as this series is done, I'm going to make a new series where I try to get to floor 20 with every toon I have. But till then, yeah, Cosmo ain't doing it. Where did Eggson? Okay, he went there. Okay, there's one more machine somewhere I need to still find. Oh, I know where the last machine is. I'm going to use that to lower Shrimpo there. And pray to all that holy he does not come over here. I think we're fine. I was wrong. Well, that wasted one of my decent... Oh. No, I was right and wrong at the same time. I thought it was the inside room. No, it was right next to it. I was gonna waste out the elevator anyways. The ability does have a secondary ability within it that is indirect, but is really good as Cosmo. And it's that I can have one person highlighted and know exactly like where they are if they're in the general vicinity around me. So as long as they're in my area of possible to be healed, I know where they are. Really good for someone like Cosmo. But again, that is a multiplayer type ability, and we aren't exactly doing the multi part of multiplayer. No, we are solo runners, meaning we don't care about friends. We are bad at skill checks. As I was saying, we care about the fun of a challenge, and that's an Eggson coming my way. Never mind. I was gonna try to do a little trick there where if you get attention with a toon and then break line of sight, most every time they will walk away from their original targeted location and pick a new target location. So by me getting spotted there instead of at the gen, I would be able to hide right there at that wall that I was heading towards, and I'd be pretty safe. Ooh, 2 great skill checks in a row is fantastic. Now, there is one thing about small skill checks that I honestly don't know. It's if the great skill check, like if it's like equally covered or something. I will take this, Sandy. Like if the skill check is covered like perfectly 50-50, will it count great or good? What if like the skill check is so small that you just cover the entirety of it? Like, oh. That's my micro of my controller. We love it. So useful. Moving a centimeter to the right and then up a left. Ooh. We got pretty solid floor, I'm not gonna lie. I guess we gotta deal with Poppy, but at the same time we have R&D? Oh. Not the worst placement. Definitely need to clear out this side of the map though. Because this side of the map means certain deaths because of R&D. That was jumper cables. Jumper cables buffs the amount of progress by like 40%, I believe. I used the air horn. Air horn makes it so that when you use it, attacks all toons that are wandering. Wake up R&D there to get one egg. Ooh, silk candy. Really, really worthless in this run. I should have saved that silk candy. Yeah, but... yeah. After Cosmo, the last 3 that I'm gonna have, characters I have to play, will all be characters with abilities that are somewhat helpful at least. And one of them is one of the best toons in the game. That's Poppy summoning. Never mind. Why is Sandy being kind to me and having Poppy just not come over to me? Hello? I never talked about trinkets. We could talk about trinkets real quick. Right now it's talking about, next toons. Okay, yeah, we can do this. Oh, not there. Not there, not there, not there. She's starting to need to be... Oh, but she's going to the left side. I mean, I can enter the right side. There's nothing here. Okay, so Yata is one of the best toons in the game. So, of course, she has a stupidly high requirement. But also, the Twisted is a common Twisted of all rarities to make probably one of the most busted characters Twisted, so... Oh, well, we're gonna check the other room first for items before we pop that. Also, the ability to run is the whole reason why we didn't pick the generator in there. Ooh, all the ichor for me. I see 0 items. So, how did you see me miss? Yes, go upstairs. That way. This map has a bunch of spots that look like it is... About there is safe. Cool. It has a medkit, so it's always like good to check around for one. But yeah, Yata is just really fast, has good extraction speed. I swear I just saw Poppy. Okay. Has good extraction speed, is fast, which are 2 really good things, but they have no stamina. But she don't need stamina because she's fast. I'm gonna have to re-look up what trinket Yata gives though. I probably could figure out just by looking at them all, but... Yeah, I completely forgot Yata's trinket. I'm sorry. I'm sure I do have it. Like I have most trinkets in the game. I'm missing 8 from Dandy's shop and then 3 from research, along with 4 event ones that I cannot obtain anymore. Which I hope return, and seeing how you know that I have the... We're sucking at gens today, guys. Woo, let's go. Okay, that was one hell of a coincidence that you chose There is some joke I don't know of. Whatever. Yeah, I'm just missing Christmas 2 ones, 3 for... I'm missing Astros, V's, and Dandy's. So. And of course, I'm missing 8 from Dandy's shop. And one of them I will need to buy for a video idea. Oh, and I got injured. Let's go. If I was popular, I would move 50% faster. We don't need to worry about the other 2, right? Right, guys? Watch, both of them would be really OP here on 4-5. We're gonna get frickin' Bassy. To be fair, Bassy's not even hard to loop. It's when Bassy's with other people that the other people become hard. No, listen. And we're on floor 3. We haven't seen the GG yet. We've mainly been seeing common tunes. Kinda hyped about that, actually. Not gonna lie. Most common tunes aren't a pain to loop. Ooh, no, that sucks. Cool. So let's talk about the things in my inventory, because I have talked about the other things I've used. Oh, Twisted Cosmo, how have you found me again? Is that Jen I see? No. There's one over here. Yeah. Boxton! I did not see you coming. Cool. Don't know why I actually jumped at that. Could not tell you. I'll take a chocolate. Some stealth candy increases your stealth value by a set amount. I forgot the amount. But the only reason we eat it is, well, tapes. Because medkits are 100 tapes, and anything really good in Dandy's shop is 150. Or 100 for medkits, which we really can use. And speaking of Dandy's shop, we should be getting a shop after this floor. I messed up. I should have, after I realized I passed it, just let it go all the way. Wouldn't have saved time in the end, but... well, no. Yeah, if I was, like, further along the gen, then maybe, but... no, not when I have that whole progress. It was more like that, but So on to the 3 items in my inventory and why they're actually good. Unlike Stealth Candy. So while Stealth Candy's main use is to let people with even amount of stealth, so say me and, well no, I have 4 stealth. So say Boxin and Poppy both are neuro-twisted. Whoever's closer would get hit with the twisted, and it'll be their job to distract them. However, if one eats the stealth candy, that's no longer the scenario. Because the stealth candy increases stealth by X amount. Okay. Running shoes is not enough to keep boxing at bay, I swear. This is so stupid. I've been spoiled with the fast characters recently, and I just cannot get off the high of stupidly high speed stats. Yeah. So, the rest of these items actually are really good. However, one of the items are arguably worse than the rest, and that is the one in the first slot, which I ironically said should be in my third one because it's BB, but basically, in a pinch, it's really good, but by itself, it's pretty bad. Especially since you're playing Cosmo. If we were playing Shrimpo, then yeah, it'd be good, like... And it's because it restores 75... Not 75, it restores 45 stamina, jeez. Can I please speak the right numbers? Thank you. So, hi there. What ends up happening is, with lower stamina people, you suddenly get an extra 45 stamina, which, don't get me wrong, is huge, but at the same time, the more stamina you have, the lower its use shows up in. It's still really good, though. The item in my second slot, and arguably the first, Boxton, what the hell? Got freaking jump scared by him. Nope. I'm so bad. There we go, we're back up. Okay. The item in the second slot is the speed candy. This acts similarly to the stealth candy, except it improves the speed stat. Which is good for obvious reasons. The faster you are, the easier you'll get away from Twisted. And be able to go back to generators. Now, chocolate is an interesting one of the bunch, but in my opinion, is the best of the bunch. And it's because it is a two-part effect thing. So basically, its first effect is it gives you an increased cap of 25 stamina and restores 25. So my cap would go up to 200 all of a sudden, and I would immediately be at wherever I am at plus 200 for stamina. So say I was at 30 and ate chocolate, I'd suddenly be at 55 stamina remaining instead of the 30 I had. Doesn't restore nearly as much stamina, but it still restores a fair amount. Healing, please? No. I'll take it for chocolate. The second effect of it, though, is it improves your walk speed. Which, ironically enough, I've never really talked about the difference between walk speed and run speed because, well, it's first off extremely obvious. But second off, like, they're normally bunched up because they both use the speed stat. Hey look, I'm suddenly a main, I have 2 HP. I heal, so I must be Sprout. Throw shade at every freaking main at once. Let's go. E-speed candy. Well, yeah, I'll take that instead. Ooh, Tisha. Bahamut, since we've seen a Tisha, I'm saving that for last. Ooh, another E-speed candy. I'll remember you. No, I won't. I'll forget you in like... Oh, hi, Tisha. Tapes? How generous, game. Please. But... Oh, that's the occasion. I had a comment about it. Okay, E-speed candy, same as speed candy and stealth candy, it increases extraction speed. That was Toddler. Let's talk about Toddler, because that is vaguely more interesting and more evil. So, Toodles, or the Toddler, is a 8-ball. An 8-ball of immense speed, hatred, and pain. This fucker will come at you faster than the speed of light. And then come to wreck your ass. Reparate your into a dead end. That's last gen. Fuck it. Toddler and Tisha showed up. Tisha spends a little bit more time just to clean up the gen. Please, not here. Thank you, game. You had a little bit of mercy. There wouldn't happen to be like a med kit on this floor or anything, right? Yeah, my heart stopped there. The fact that this run is going so well and can probably end this floor because of Toddler is terrifying. When I just need to survive this and next floor to be done. Oh, it's just Tisha. I don't know where the Toddler is and I'm terrified. Gumball's 10% buff in one random stat. And I don't think it can buff the same stat twice using the same gumball. Toodles, no. Toodles, no. Toodles, no. Piss off. That took over 75 stamina. Sharpness and speed are really about to show what they're meant for. You know, this, at least we're finally getting a tense moment in one of these. Because, I'm gonna be honest, like, the previous few have just been cakewalks. The last challenging toon was probably Shrimp, I'm gonna be honest. But the last challenging Twisted, hands down, no doubt about it, has to be Glisten. Glisten is the most challenging Twisted that has shown up in this series thus far. Okay, I don't know where the toddler is and I'm terrified that they're like around the corner. So part of me wants to find them, and the other part of me has a brain. Yep. Oh, remember, in panic time, the Twisted move faster. So that means Toodles will be even faster. Get me out. Boom. Speed candy for the win. Healing? Maybe healing next floor? Okay, I need to wait for the cards to go away to do this. Yes, I picked that. We better get healing next floor or we're dead. Okay, there we go. I'm happy I did it. I don't know why it's about those close-up shots, but they're just amazing. You know, not the worst. Tegan. I mean, I'm not liking it, but it could still be worse. Because I see no flowers, meaning no Bassie. What I'm scared of is its flight. Tegan and flight. No, I asked for. Now, Flight and Flutter, in extension, have an interesting power when twisted. They have the incapability to stop moving, making them a real pain for a solo run. And frankly, I think I would have preferred Bassie. Thankfully, next floor marks the end of the challenge because we would have beaten the first 5 floors. Ooh, what would be closer, that gen or this gen? Probably this gen. So I'm gonna do this gen. And circle back to that gen. Then to tree gen. No! Darn it. We were doing so well and then Tegan showed up. Okay, so what I could do is I could pull a shrimp poke here and say, we thought for 5, that was enough. But no. 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 You came here to see me suffer. You know what? No. I know better. Unequip this 5% buff. And give me that. 50%? Wait, just a large amount. I already thought it was like 50. Anyway, give me my new skin. Eggson? I don't really like eyes or bum. I'll take that one. Spring outgoing. Okay, cool. Now I'm slower. Now. Bella, good luck this time. There are some things we need to pray for that happened last round that we don't want to happen. Namely, Toodles. This would be fun. So, really, I think the only thing I hated about that last run was Toodles. The rest was manageable, at least. I swear, like, Toodles, I believe, is just an uncommon, which is the more terrifying part, in my opinion. But feels like you're being chased by frickin' pebbles. Granted, Toodles isn't even close to Pebble speed, it can feel like they are. Match. I think we got an event toon on this floor. Stam. Who is that box? Yeah, that's box. Who was I spotted by? Oh, it's Cosmo. My bad. Well, not exactly event. And that's why we brought Range. 50% on first gen, we want to speedrun this shit. On average, Range is just better. Granted, it's not V-mode better, but we wouldn't even be able to bring V-mode anyways. So, you know what, we're just going. Yeah. That gen we can happily just stick it until Twisted see us because we have some people. We ain't gonna pull our punches this time either. What? Okay. Ooh, there is one here. That's good. Oh, it was boxed and I saw it go there. Okay. Stamina candy and Jawbreaker. These two items I'm yet to talk about, so let's talk about them. Of course. Not even close. Stamina candy increases regeneration rate of stamina, despite everything else increasing the stats. So, no, you just get enhanced stamina regen. Meanwhile, the Jawbreaker gives a 50% buff in one stat. The stat is random, however. These two effects are really, really good. Also, I could have completed that 4-5 by now, so just saying. This video would have been done if I didn't get killed by Tegan. But I expected Tegan to be the problem of that floor instead of Flight. Now, don't get me wrong, I really don't like getting Flight in those types of runs. What do I want to do? Yeah, Shelly, okay, cool. Yeah, I say that's closer than that. Unfortunately, this is a... No, is that? Yeah, I unfortunately think this is a gen where we're going to have to probably let them see us if... We might as well just let them see us, because this is a terrible hallway area. Well... No, we can hide there, I believe. But will it matter? No. Because I hit those. What are the odds? No one? Cool. Yeah, next update, can you make it so the camera actually doesn't go through the bookshelves, please? Like, devs? Please? What? There we go. Okay, there we go. I got stuck for no reason, let's go. I was just talking about earlier about good items being 150. Danny, thank you for at least proving me right. Well, the first one's gonna fucking fly. Double check I'm not like missing a spawn somewhere. Haha. What? We got Connie and Tisha. I am happy with this. Mom, pick me up. I'm scared. That's a soda pop. Why was I given a soda pop game? What devious plans do you have for me? Okay, time to talk about the almighty and powerful soda pop. Soda pop is stupidly busted. Really, Connie? Whoa. Looks like we're waiting here for a bit. Basically, it is a 100% stamina regen. No, it's not buff, it's just straight up stamina regen of 100%. How I think it's coded is it would give like 999, or maybe the theoretical max stamina. Like, assuming you combined every add-on correctly and all that, with a character in the 5-star stamina, and had all the stamina buffing things in the world, then it will then give you that much. Also, if you guys do want to see a video of me attempting to reach the highest speed I can as Bassy, let me know, because Bassy actually can... I'm gonna have to make it short, correcting my short, but... yeah, that's incoming. Do with that insider information as you will, but I'm gonna have to redo how I did the calculations, because I completely messed up Louis' speed calc. I don't know if Louis still breaks 200, but because the speed calculations were being based off of 35 and not 25, Louis got a huge advantage. Because basically what was said was Louis was a 5 speed. What? Don't know. Wait, where's last gen? Wait, yeah. I only did 3. Where's last? Please don't say I missed it in death. Not there, not there, not there. Okay, I didn't. Not the worst it could have been. yeah. Bit of panic there for if we put one on the opposite side of the map or in death corner, we practically were doomed. If we put in death corner, there was a likelihood, and a fairly high one, that Tisha would have hit us. Putting in that corner gave us a gamble where Tisha is. It's still fairly far, but I can make it in one run. Yeah, less than 75 seconds. Where was this last elevator? Give these electricians fast. Okay, so another thing is I've thought of a way to go even faster. I'm quite sure it was in my video as well. And I just completely overlooked it. Shrimpo, and who's that? Oh, Tisha. Again? Okay. I'll take the shrimp and the tissue box. We have last gen there. Shrimp is going where I want to go. I completely missed him when I looked in. Darn it. I really wanted to keep that. Blindness strikes again. No, if they see me, they see me. We have that box right there. I could work with that. And you'll never see me again, Shrimpo. Just like that. There we go. This is just floor 3, too. Why am I so bad? Why am I so bad? There we go. Let's see here. Yeah, do not mind the missed skill checks. Okay, seriously, what's wrong with me? Shrimpo heard that last one, holy. He must have been like there. Okay, let's go. There we go. Another passive manipulation later, and we are safe from the Shrimpo. That was definitely scary. It wasn't. Ooh, protein bar. Finally, new item. Protein bar just increases how fast you regenerate stamina by like an additional 150%. Which is really, really good. No, I'm not feeling that. Oh my. I will show you Shrimpo again. So I think Cosmo fears Shrimpo. Everyone's on this half of the map. The smart thing to do is wait to pop this. So we're not gonna wait. At least I got 2 floors. If you think I'm waiting, hell no. I'm also not risking getting hit. I'm gonna get a fair bit into the alley. I do not care for those items. Come on, pick me up, I'm scared. Finally we get Blackout. Talk about RNG. You know, when thinking about this challenge and thinking about what characters would be fairly challenging, Cosmo just never came to mind. I know that's from over there. But who over there? Louis. Yeah, this is a terrifying setup. Which way, which way, which way? There, okay, cool, I'm out. Oh, and also, the more we do these floors, like the higher up we go, the higher chance we get Blackout. Oh, Eggson. How wonderful. You should not be able to see me, what the hell? This is also like one of the worst setups to have for a blackout. Because right next to me is Death Corner. And I would bet that there's at least one gen in there. And one that's unaccounted for. You know, the fact we got a blackout, I assumed that there would be like a bright knee. No, we just got really, really unlucky with a 50... Huh? Oh, we figured out where it's coming from, at least. We had a 1 in like 20. Now this time, Eggson. Okay, so there's one in here at least. Yes, with a protein bar. There we go. We know where the last 2 gems are. And we are set. We have a bonus heart. So we can tank if necessary. Honestly, I think I will prefer Spark Plug over over Electrician because of this. But like, even though we did get a blackout, I definitely picked the correct choice between my 3 options. Because, well, technically speaking, maybe Blind Grab would have been better. Maybe. Also, I say Electrician deserves a buff to make it so that the percentage goes back to 0. Meaning what you could do is wait a bit to really maximize off Electrician. But no, it doesn't affect the current percentage. You still get the same, like, you get a little less percentage each floor after, but... Okay, not blackout, that's a good sign. No flowers, another good sign. Good machine spot for last. Okay, this floor's decent. No main sound. Didn't get automatic knowledge of a main by Shelly or V. Saw someone there. don't know who it was. Oh my god, Connie. And Flight. Flight, your day was yesterday. Enough. Oh, that's definitely going into a compilation, not something. No, it's not nearly as close as the frickin' listen or Astro shenanigans that I've seen. I swear their hitboxes and detection boxes must be even. And I'm going to actually wait. I just realized that this soda pop was probably meant for the blackout. If it was meant for the first 5 floors, of course. And as bad as the blackout part is, I also wouldn't have minded this for my Shinto run. So I'm so glad I got him out very first. I honestly wonder, like, what's the world record for Shinto? I knew it. I couldn't grab those items. Yep, AI manipulation makes this game a lot easier. Though, right though I didn't actually manipulate, well, try to manipulate the AI. I purposely was trying to lose him. Here. And the reason why I tried to lose him there was because then I would know whether they lost aggro or not. And if so, I was at the ready to jump away to over there. But yeah, Flight's erratic movement really is slightly annoying, but nothing too bad. My question is, where has the Connie gone off to? Yo, I'm just gonna be 300 away from listen after this match. Okay, thank you for possessing that gen and not the gen literally right next to it. I think that's stealth. No, that's extraction. Oh yeah, no, you could visibly see the extraction buff, holy. Yeah, it used to be Loki, but... Oh my... Do you mind? You know what, no, you... I don't care enough that you're getting this loop. Literally. And... done. Andy, what you got? Well... items to waste to just get a bit more Ecker, because calculations take in items picked up and used. I cannot believe we got smoke bomb. What's the occasion? Oh, don't tell me we got an R&D Pebble. Not R&D Pebble, R&D Roger floor. Poppy. Oh. There she is. Wait, Poppy, get back here. Wait, Poppy. Poppy. Where'd I go? She'll never see me again. Let's go. Poppy, what are you doing? You were meant to follow me. Where did you go? There. Never find me again. Ooh. I was trying to do a funny bit. It was going to be great. And then Poppy chose to be Poppy. Well, that was floor 5 with Cosmo. Took 2 attempts. Shouldn't have, but it did. But, yeah, thank you all for dropping by and watching the second half. The second attempt. Because these attempts shouldn't really take 30 minutes, but end up doing, because slow character in one style or another, that is important for getting this done quickly. But yeah, thank you all for dropping by, and I'll see you all in the next one, which I promise will not be Dandy's. It will be a completely different game. But till then, take care and goodbye.